What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Asus G15 Advantage gameplay video for you guys. At least I sure hope so. Last time I tried to do this game on here, it was restarting the laptop and I thought the GPU was cooked, to be completely honest with you guys. But I think I fixed it. Now, not without casualties. Whatever I did in there seems to have, or whatever it did when it froze, one of the two. I have no idea which. I'm just throwing out the possibilities. We no longer get really any data. We can see how much percentage of it is being used, and that's about it. It doesn't give us temperature. It doesn't give us what clock rate. It doesn't give us what memory clocks. All that stuff just disappeared. I clicked all the options that were still available to me in Afterburner, and that's that. At least we can see FPS. So I figured you guys would still want to see what this thing can do and at least see what kind of FPS. I wished we could get those other things back. Who knows? Maybe next driver update, they'll reappear for whatever reason. Heck, they were already being a little wonky before, to be perfectly honest. Like, I'm sure you guys noticed them disappearing. Like, sometimes it would have the wattage, sometimes it wouldn't. Sometimes it would have just clock speed and how much percentage. Sometimes it would have temp and also everything. Clock speeds and all that stuff. But now we don't get any of that. Just frame rate and what the CPU is doing, basically. And I think we can do memory. I think it shows how much memory is being used. So we can at least see how much VRAM you need for a game. That's at least nice. But in any case, that's about that for intro. Let's hop into the game and let's see if it'll even let me get you guys any gameplay. It might just, have fooled me in the last video and I'm like, aha, I'll let him think he fixed it. And then as soon as he tries to make his video, it'll just restart and crash and be terrible performance. Haha, who knows? But let's find out. Well, unfortunately, OBS did not want to cooperate, so we'll just do this old school. We're gonna start with 1080p. We have VSync and all that stuff off. Now we hop over to graphics. I turn the field of view up to 90. Quality is on high. The only reason it says custom is I turn motion blur off because I just don't like that. I don't even like it for its intended purpose. When you get like to 30 FPS and whatnot, I'd still rather just not have it. That's just me though. And as you can see, all we have for GPU is how much memory is being used and how much percent is being used. I don't know what happened, but I cannot make it come back. I tried restarting, installing drivers again, all sorts of stuff, and I cannot make it come back. But hey, at least it's letting us into the game, and it's giving us FPS data, so I'll take that over what it was doing before. I'm pretty sure almost anyone would. Alright, let's get ourselves some gameplay here, and at least we don't have OBS taking up any FPS, so any FPS drops, anything under 60, we can only blame on the laptop itself. You're not kidding. I can't believe I didn't pick those up. I gotta remember that shit. I was already injured and I blew up a bunch of shit and then didn't go back. I think that's what happened. It was like a fucking, what do they call it, horde in like a cave back there. It's been a while since I played, so I could just be misremembering, but it's not like I care. I already beat the game. I haven't beat the DLC though. Maybe I'll go get the DLC. Okay, definitely has some drops here and there, that's for sure. But it's playing now. No idea what the GPU's doing. And this could just be one of those instances of the game just not liking 1080p. Happens on the Alienware too. Sometimes 1080p is more stuttery than 1440, even though we won't get as many FPS. But we'll play like this for a little, and just for fun, we'll also do media. Let's see what that does. So far, even with the stutters, I don't think it's dropped under 60. But that's definitely not fun. And who knows, maybe the GPU is throttling now. I didn't have to take it apart.
Ear crossing, something's in between.
Hey, you guys. I thought I saw one of you guys hide. You can't hide from me. I could not ramp up that. All I would do is slam into it and fall down and probably kill myself. This game will let you have a little fun. There we go, we fixed it. Yeah, your guys' laptop might even perform better than this. Who knows what I did. I'm just happy it let me back in the game. I should probably, like, do a little extra testing and leave something like, what do they call that program? Hardware info on in the background and see what clocks the GPU is averaging. Then I'll know if it's, like, you know, way underperforming. It wasn't, like, 23, 24. A lot of the time, sometimes dropping down to like 23, but it wasn't doing any like, what do you call it, super low stuff.
Come on, come on.
Motorcycles and water don't really mix too well. Holy shit, ex-cop car. You came out of nowhere. You need to watch where you're driving. Sheesh. Excuse me? Oopsie. At least I killed all of them. I thought I was about to get eaten while I was on the ground there. Oh, well, this is probably a good time to go lower things to medium and see what kind of FPS we get and see if we still get these crazy frame time spikes. We're going to keep these settings the same full screen, 1080p, no VSync or frame limit of any kind. This thing is not an HDR screen, so we can't try that out. And then I put it to medium. Here we go. I thought I saw it accidentally move. Sometimes I do that. It's supposed to be at 90, and that's where it's going to stay. We're on medium now, 100% render scale. There is no upscaling to test in the same. All you can do is mess with the render scale. And alright, why don't we go ahead and get ourselves back into the game. Alright, let's test out some medium settings now. Alright, no, we still got some pretty bad frame time skips. And to be perfectly honest, I don't really notice a big difference in frame rate either. It might just be CPU bottlenecked, or something that happened, fucked something in this thing up, and it's just going to do this kind of thing in every game now. We'll see. And if that's going to be the case, then I guess I will just retire it. What's the point of making videos on it if it's just going to make it look bad? And then people will think, oh, that's just how this laptop is. It's like, no, that's just mine, man. Hey, you. Heave-ho! Are you shooting at me? I don't think so. see. I don't know what button gets me. Actually, wait. Computers are usually smart. Hell yeah. Where'd you guys go? Come on. Stick your head out. Oh, there's one. Oh, I missed. Here we go. I noticed on AMD systems when you go and do this, it like stutters. Doesn't happen on AMD or on my NVIDIA PCs. Yeah, somebody else better check on them. What happened up there, guys? Well, the AI is certainly not the greatest. There we go. Now that we're done with that part, I can give my poor neck and everything a break and go back to controller. That's the only reason I play with controller when I make these videos. It's so much easier to sit back behind the camera and just stand up straight. That's my thing. I pretty much stand up the whole time I make these videos. Is that a zombie? It was a zombie. Zombie. I reloaded. And with that, let's wrap the video on up. Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Days Gone, at least at 1080p on the Asus G15 Advantage, and at least we got ourselves some gameplay this time. It definitely had its fair share of stutters, but thinking back on it, I think the Alienware was pretty stuttery at 1200p too, and that thing's much more powerful than this. So let's wait till we get to 1440p, who knows, for all we know that'll be buttery smooth. And we'll do the same thing, we'll try high, and we'll also do medium. Unless high just does an insanely good job, then we'll just get some high gameplay, but it'll probably be very similar frame rate wise. Well, a little less should be from being 1440, but we'll see. Anyway, that's all I got for this particular video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.